We had one situation, we cried for hours over it. There was a patient that was on his last moments, and his wife came and she talked to him through the door, and she was telling him the sweetest things to help him calm down, and just everybody was crying on the department because she should be in the room with him, but if she goes in the room, she's gonna contract the COVID, and she might be the next patient, so you can't let her in. But as a human, you want her to go in the room because that's the last image she's gonna have of her husband is through a window on the phone, which is just it's unnatural. Everything during COVID is unnatural. My first day was actually on the day the Prime Minister announced that it was a national health crisis. So my first day I had to suddenly reinvent the intensive care unit to be able to accommodate this new pandemic that was happening, and it was a rough start.
Le patient qui m'a le plus touchée, c'est le premier patient que j'ai admis pour un COVID positif, intubé, 47 ans. J'ai vu tout de suite en tête, j'ai eu mon conjoint en tête, donc ça me fait paniquer. J'ai déménagé de chez moi pendant un mois, juste pour être sûre de ne pas donner ça à personne. Fait que ça a vraiment été quelque chose de difficile pour moi.
Là, je sais qu'elle trouve ça bien dur qu'il n'y ait pas personne. Regardant, elle va dire rentre, je peux pas.
Non, c'est ça.
Parce que là, la scène, elle me parlait, elle me dit pourquoi tu rentres pas? Tu sais, c'est comme. Là, elle pleurait, elle me regardait, puis elle était comme.
We talk about a lot how it's hard to compensate for the fact that the families can't come visit the COVID patients. And it's very hard on us as humans. We might, of course, we're nurses, we're used to seeing patients in critical care, but we're not used to taking the place of the families, and it's really hard to take that place.
Est-ce que je résumerais votre philosophie que vous voulez tout faire pour qu'on n'intube pas, mais si on a à intuber parce que là, c'est ça où on meurt, ben on le fait?
The conversations that we would have every day and the sense of, I know that you need to trust me, and I know that usually you would see me and you would see your significant other or your family member, and you would believe that we're doing everything we can. You would trust that they're not doing well or that they're doing better. You wouldn't have to second guess, but now all I got is me over the phone, and I feel that this being out of touch, that human contact is very difficult.
Vous êtes extraordinaire, ça va quand même vraiment bien dans le contexte. Là, vous gardez cette attitude-là, ce moral-là. Fait que on est ensemble, on est là pour vous, d'accord? Lâchez pas, on est ensemble là-dedans.
I remember those times where I couldn't call because I was busy with many patients, and I know that the family member, all they wanted was the doctor to call them and give them an update on the family member, and I couldn't. So knowing that I wasn't present enough for them, that's tough.
Bien, la dernière fois que j'ai intubé un patient puis qu'il a fallu on a dû le prévenir qu'on allait l'intuber parce qu'on n'avait pas le choix. On était vraiment rendu au bout de ce qu'on pouvait faire avant l'intubation. On l'a sécurisé en lui expliquant toute la procédure de A à Z, en lui tenant la main. Puis je ne vous cacherai pas qu'à ce moment-là, j'ai eu quelques petites larmes parce qu'il me parlait de sa famille. Mais c'est ça. C'est vraiment le soutien qu'on peut leur apporter.
It's been really hard on the staff, and trying to keep the morale has been the hardest aspect of this, all of this. Right now we have some fantastic psychologists that come day, evening, night to support the team. They've really helped us to just keep our sanity.
Ah, ben juste ça, c'est du bonheur. Merveilleux.
We try and prepare for what's coming, but we have no idea what's coming, and that's the hardest part. You can try and be as organized as you can, nobody knows. Are the variants going to come in and completely overwhelm us? We see what's happening in other countries and other ICUs, and some parts of the world it's very hard right now, and some other parts it's not. So we just don't know, but we try to keep ready and try to keep the morale high. And I just hope that by seeing the reality, some people might realize that the situation it's happening and it's very severe.